of you in the audience are adults? How many of you consume alcohol? I will be speaking on the minimum legal drinking age, also known as the MLDA. Through extensive research on the pros and cons of lowering the MLDA, I have weighed all different opinions and concluded why I think this law needs to change. I will discuss what adulthood consists of, crime rates associated with underage drinking, and explore other countries' various ideas on drinking laws. I believe that the minimum legal drinking age in the United States should be the same age as the age of legal adulthood, therefore lowering the minimum legal drinking age to age 18. The United States defined the age of 18 to be the age of legal adulthood. Once that age has been attained, an individual should receive all the privileges that come with that title. The issue with the minimum legal drinking age and the age of adulthood being different is inconsistency. Adulthood, according to the Encyclopedia Britannica, is the period in the human lifespan in which full and physical and intellectual maturity have been attained. So, according to U.S. law, we have reached full maturity at age 18. Yet, for some reason, being fully mature does not include being mature enough to manage alcohol consumption. The Law Dictionary Organization website outlines some privileges you receive once you reach age 18 in America. You can serve on the military, meaning young men and women are sent to fight and die for the freedom and preservation of our country, but don't have the freedom themselves to even consume one beer. You can be tried as an adult in a court of law, file a lawsuit, make a contract, purchase and use tobacco products, make healthcare decisions, apply for credit in your own name, and vote. You can vote for drinking laws, but you can't drink. If we can't achieve consistency within our laws, we risk being taken advantage of by these laws which we are not informed of. One major concern people have with changing these laws is the risk of increased drinking by the current underage group. I, however, would beg to differ that the number of drinkers would increase. According to research conducted by Dr. Julia A. Martinez of the University of Missouri-Columbia, underage students are more likely to drink heavily than their of-age peers. This means people under age 21 are already drinking a lot. Furthermore, the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention stated that in 2012, Alabama's rate of death by drunk driving for ages under 21 was 2.7. This number jumped to a rate of 10.3 for ages 21 to 34. If we can work on lowering the minimum legal drinking age to 18, we can work on informing students that are graduating from high school on how to safely consume alcohol and weaning them into it so that when they reach the age of legal adulthood, they can drink safely and in moderation. People that reach the age of 18 begin involving themselves in a more adult-like community, which is legally allowed to drink. And even if some won't admit it, underage drinking is huge. The ban of it creates secrecy when underage people hide that they are drinking. This can lead to drinking and driving, increased DUI-related accidents, and health issues due to the lack of access to adult education. In other words, a large portion of people aged 18 to 20 are drinking anyways, and taking away the thrill of a legal consequence, they may be encouraged to stop binge drinking. We can change the scene of college drinking from frat parties that are secretive and somewhat unsafe to bars that are public. We can look at comparisons to other countries to show why America can safely change their laws. This chart is from Forbes magazine showing the world's worst countries for drunk driving. The United States is number 3. Our minimum legal drinking age is 21, and we're the 3rd worst country in the world for drunk driving. So obviously our minimum legal drinking age isn't currently doing us very well. This map shows the various minimum legal drinking ages by different countries. 61% of countries have a minimum legal drinking age of age 18 to 19. America is in the 6% of countries whose legal drinking age is 21, meaning we are in the minority. Another thing to think about is the attempt at alcohol prohibition in the 1920s. This led to speakeasies and gang-related crimes, and this all increased crime rates significantly. So, banning something increases desire for it. If America can't agree that 18-year-old adults are old enough to manage their own alcohol consumption, we have to stop calling them adults. Our government must find room to seek consistency among all laws. We as a society have defined adulthood as full maturity. We have given adults rights to full maturity, but we still prevent them from drinking. Underage drinkers are experiencing unjust punishment. So now we must work together to ensure that our laws reflect the majority's opinions. It's time for the land of the free to start producing greater freedom.